From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers look for their 7th straight victory next. Domingo Germán is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. If he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike.
7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping into the box, David Hubble comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hubble stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And there's out number 2.
That is third.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Trevor Richards gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is...
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Now batting, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Brinson ranging back at the track. Check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent aims, and they've been so successful this year.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecast from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fourth.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
The designated hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion now trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Urshela leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Richards has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Digging in, Pedro Alvarez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing.
Let's play ball. 3.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
No left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Left center, base hit.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. Over to third, but it's thrown away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Brett Gardner now, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Dean. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate, and he is in there.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, it was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Hubble is there for it. 2 gone. So it's first and third with 2 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. And that's exactly what this guy did.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Castro's able to get there. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they strike.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can die.
The catcher, Jorge.
Three. Out. Gunner. 3. Out. He's out. Out. 3. Gunner. Out.
Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Gio Urshela.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at two on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 4 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Torres. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dean will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this.
Let's play ball. 3.
So striding in, Miguel Rojas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Rojas.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tachman is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Wei-Yin Chen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54. Wei-Yin.
Striding in once again, Mike Tachman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Mike.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Your attention,
Hoyt
please.
will be summoned off the
Pinch
bench
hitting for
here
the
as he'll pinch hit with a runner at
Number
first and
45.
1 gone in the inning.
Luke Voigt.
A high fastball is in there. Batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Yanks leave one as they hold on to a
Ladies
Luke
and gentlemen,
Voigt will
your
stay in the ball
attention,
game as he
please.
takes over in
Now
center.
playing center field.
Stepping
Number
up now,
45.
Garrett Cooper, a
Luke
hit in 2 tries
Voigt.
so far. Cameron Maben is into the ball game now as he assumes
playing
duties
center
in
field.
center.
Play ball.
Number 12,
Out.
Cameron
3.
Maben.
3.
Now in the box, Mike Tuchman. 2 outs and 2 runners
Up next
aboard
for
here
him.
in the 7th inning.
No left fielder, Mike Tuchman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5. Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. LeMahieu's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder.
Ready
number
once
9.
again, Lewis Brinson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Austin Dean. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set, and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Behind 0-2 now. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Miami down in order. They're down here 5-1. Digging in,
Didi
Gregorius.
Yankees.
2 hits in 3 at-bats
The
for him in
shortstop.
this one.
Didi Gregorius.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Cooper has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting,
Jumped all
center
over
fielder,
that first pitch of the inning,
Cameron.
and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to
Maybe.
steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those
Now
2
batting,
at-bats.
first
Both of them
baseman,
hit on the absolute
DJ.
screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a
Mayhew.
single. Go figure.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Line towards center field. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Runners on the move for second, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Brinson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, David
off for
Hubble.
Miami.
He came through with an
The first
RBI
baseman.
single in his last
David
at-bat.
Hubble. Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen,
pitching
hoping to
for the
finish
New
this
York
one
Yankees.
off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys
The
in this
batter,
one. The bullpen has looked
shortstop,
sharp and have backed up a
Miguel
nice effort turned in by the starter.
Rojas.
These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated
Pedro
hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Alvarez.
He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Miami, good night.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Domingo Germán earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious